Hello, I'm Cole Powell, award-winning singer-songwriter from Random Mind Records. If you enjoy what you hear, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the bell for notifications. Also, if you'd like the ability to help us choose what content to react to on the channel, as well as early access to reaction videos, consider supporting us on Patreon for $1 a month. The link's in the description. We also have $2 and $3 tiers that would give you access to exclusive content such as full-length album reactions, as well as full-length music-related television episode reactions. All right, now I'll shut up and get to the music.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Country rock ballad feel to it.
Now you say you found another man who does things to you that I can't, and that no matter what I do is all over now between me and you, girl. Well, I can't believe what you say. No, I can't believe what you say. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna fade away. Oh,
I like that melody choice on the chorus there.
tell me what can I do, what can I say? 'Cause darling, I don't wanna fade away.
All right, I'm gonna pause it right there. If you're watching this on YouTube, we have to pause these periodically. I got a whole video. I may have another video up by the time this comes out that you can check out for some information about that. Usually we stopped about every 30 seconds on Bruce because we were trying to get the videos out as quickly as possible. On this one, we're going to stop every minute. And just let it sit on YouTube for 30 days and let it clear, because that's what we've learned generally happens. But anyway, yeah, this is, as I said at the beginning, it's got a country rock ballad vibe to it. Very unexpected. If you're watching on Patreon, you already know that we're actually in the middle of reacting to the entire album. If you're watching on YouTube and you want to see us react to the entire album, go check us out on Patreon. But so far, this is kind of the second disc of The River has been totally different than the first so far. We started out with Point Blank, and that kind of felt more like some of the songs from the disc one, and even Darkness on the Edge of Town. Then we went into Cadillac Ranch and I'm a Rocker, which were two up-tempo classic rock and roll sensibilities from top to bottom with the lyrics. And then we get to this one, Fade Away, and it's country rock ballad. Very, very surprised. It just goes to show Bruce's versatility, and I'm really digging what I'm hearing.
Well, now you say that you made up your mind. It's been such a long, long time since it's been good with us. And then somewhere back along the line you lost your love, and I lost your trust. Now rooms that once were so bright are filled with the coming night. Oh darling, I don't wanna fade away. I don't wanna fade away. Tell me what can I do, what can I say? 'Cause darling, I don't wanna fade away. You say it's not easy.
Great hook on the chorus.
And that you've been so lonely.
All right, we'll stop it right there. Yeah, this also sounds like, I made this observation on a couple of other songs. This sounds more 70s than 80s, which is funny because I felt like on Darkness on the Edge of Town, which came out in the 70s, that he was actually leaning more toward the 80s sound. And now on this second disc of The River, which actually came out in the 80s, I'm hearing some more throwback vibes, which for me, I'm not a huge 80s fan. If you're a regular viewer of the channel, you know that. Just personal thing, no need for anybody to get offended. But anyway, I'm really digging what I'm hearing here. But on the verses, he really sounds like more of a 70s style track. And then in the chorus, it's got a little bit more 80s to it. But I like his melodic choices a lot on the chorus. And As I said, great hook. I understand why this was released as a single.
The girls go out doing what they want to do. You say that you miss the nights when we go out dancing, the days when you and I walked as two.
I like the acoustic guitar following his lead vocal notes. Organ, yeah, buddy. Man, I love Danny on the organ. So right there, Danny on the organ just then. The band is so good. The E Street Band, one of the best in the business. Just absolutely extraordinary.
Or just some other goes down on the street to whom you stop politely speak when you pass on by, vanishing into the night, left to vanish into the night. No, baby, I don't wanna fade away. Oh no, I don't wanna fade away. Tell me, what can I do? What can I say? 'Cause darling, I don't wanna fade away. No, darling, I don't wanna fade away. No, I don't wanna fade away. Tell me, what can I do? What can I say? Oh, darling, I don't wanna fade away.
Nice. Last pause here to stay in that fair use copyright lane, and we'll close it out.
Don't make me, darling. I don't wanna fade away.
I think this is one of the best mixes I've heard on this album. I mentioned on a couple other tracks the mix seemed a little off for me, like the vocals were a little too hot or the music was a little too low. One time the drums were a little too low. This, I think, is just perfect. A little too low for my taste and how I would mix it. Not that I'm comparing myself to the engineers and the artists on here. But anyway, really great track. Understand completely why it was a single. So many different aspects to it. Country rock ballad feel. Had a 70s vibe, yet you can still tell it was from the 80s. Great melodic choices there. The band was kicking it. Strong hook, strong chorus, which is exactly what you need for commercial songwriting. Once again, Bruce just slaying it from top to bottom. Great album, and I'm looking forward to seeing what Born USA is going to be. I know that title track is one of 4 Bruce songs that I knew that I knew before I started listening to these. The other 3 being Born to Run, Santa Claus Come to Town, live cut anyway, and his songs from 2020. 1 Minute You're Here, I think is the name of it, which I really liked. And that should have been, it's very Nebraska-esque now, having gone back to listen to Nebraska. That should have been, once I heard that song and like, man, this is great, that should have been my key to go back and listen to Springsteen. I didn't, but I'm actually glad I didn't, because if I'd have done that 2.5 years ago, I wouldn't be able to do this right now on this series. So if you're watching this on Patreon, of course, you just finished listening to Disc 2, the entirety of Disc 2 of the River album. If you're watching on YouTube, you only saw Fade Away. If you want to be able to see the full-length album reactions for Bruce Springsteen, we're going in chronological order. Hope to get through his entire catalog. Consider supporting us on Patreon. If you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel already, please do that, and we'll see you soon.